and I came to work for Green Giant on March 20th, 1963. My first job was, well, I was hired seasonal by Mr. Bob Mickelson.
Oh, yeah.
And my first job was to help plant asparagus in the snow.
And where was this?
I was in Waysburg at the Danielson field. That's where I started planting asparagus. And then after that, we went into harvest. And I was cutting asparagus at first. All I wanted to do was work and make some money. At that time, I was also married.
So were you
no
living?
No children. We're living in Dayton on Walgrub's cabins.
Oh, really?
You knew Walgrub's?
Sure. Yeah.
I was living. He adopted me like his own son.
Huh. And so you were married?
Yes, I was married, no children.
Mm-hmm.
My first daughter was born December 9, 1964, the following year. But the first year I worked there, and then I went to harvest, cut asparagus for about 2-3 weeks. Then I was promoted to picking up asparagus.
Uh-huh. So you drove a truck?
No. I was promoted to pick up asparagus, and I was helping, I can't think of the older fellow's name. But anyway, we was on horse and trailers.
Really?
Yeah, he was had.
And you were picking up the boxes out of the field?
Out of the field. We was picking the asparagus up out of the field for another couple of weeks.
And this was around Dayton?
In Dayton, yes, on the Broughton field.
Sure.
After that, 2 weeks later, one of the foremen in charge of the cutting crews had an emergency, so he had to leave, and they put me in charge of the crews. And at that time, I became crew leader, or assistant crew leader,
Sure.
managing the people.
Sure.
Finished that year in the asparagus, and Mr. Mickelson asked me to stay all summer and help him with the irrigation. So I had a crew of irrigators in charge of the irrigators, and worked there until September that year. At which time I went back to Idaho, Burley, Idaho. Stayed there all winter.
And why Burley, Idaho?
Because there were the potatoes and also sugar beets.
Okay.
And I bought a truck, and I was doing that with my father and my brothers. And I stayed there that winter. My whole family going back to Texas, but my wife and I stayed there all winter.